Emna?
Yes.
Perfect. So we should start with the webinar, and student will be joining one by one if they haven't. But probably I can see a lot of people has joined. So hi people, it's Kapil Bhutani here from StepUp Education. It's my pleasure to welcome you all today in this webinar. We are delighted to have students from different backgrounds joining us for this insightful and engaging session. So this webinar has been designed to provide valuable information, practical guidance, and new perspectives that can help you in your academic journey and future careers. We hope that today's discussion will inspire you to explore new opportunities, develop your skills, and gain a deeper understanding about EMUNI University, Slovenia. So before we begin, I encourage everyone to stay engaged, take notes, and participate actively during the Q&A session. So first, the speaker will introduce themselves after I finish, and then they will give you details about the EMUNI University's courses, intakes in a country through the PPT. And then we will have a Q&A session. So in the Q&A session, I request everybody to write their questions in the chat box, and then Emna and I will try to answer as many questions we can in the sessions. And your questions and ideas will make this webinar more interactive and beneficial for all participants. So please feel free to ask any questions you have. So on behalf of StepUp Education, I would like to thank each of you for taking the time to join us today. We are excited to have you with us and looking forward to productive and informative session today with EMUNI University. So without any delay, let me introduce you to Dr. Roberto and Ms. Emna, who will be a speaker of this webinar today from EMUNI University. Do you want to start, Emna, with the PPT and information, please?
Thank you so much. First, I think our Vice President would like to start with presenting a little bit about EMUNI, and then I will continue with our study programs.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you, Emna. Hello, everybody. It's my pleasure to be with you today and to just give some short presentation about the EMUNI. I will not take you a lot of time because I think you have a lot of questions that you would like to ask later on. Emna, and she's going to present our study programs and our beautiful place. I can say EMUNI was established in 2008 in Slovenia, Piran. Actually, now we moved to Koper, which is very close. We are on the seaside of Slovenia, very close to the border with Italy and Croatia as well. Mediterranean area and Mediterranean food. And mostly in that from 2008, we increased with the number of study programs. We are offering master study programs and PhD. We are not offering bachelor. This is why, because we would like to be very much research-oriented university, and our study programs are very much based on the research that we are doing at our university. At the moment, we have 8 different study programs that we are offering, as I said, between master and the PhD. Then later, Emna is going to present you a little bit more about each study program specifically. And the master program, they're going to be run in 2 years, and the PhD program in 3 years. All of them, they're accredited by our national agency. What it means that you get a diploma, a degree, which is EU validated, and it's validated also all around the world. So I think that it's also important stuff. We are not a big university. We are a small university, I must tell you. We're a small university, so for us, we are not looking on the numbers of students, really. We are looking on the students. We would like that our students have the best opportunity to learn, the best opportunity to be involved maybe in some research projects, the best opportunity to have some cultural exchange. So students that are coming here, mostly 99% of our students are international students. So it's very small number of Slovene students. So international students from everywhere. Also, a lot of them, they are coming from south of Mediterranean and also from Asia as well. And we would like to give you this opportunity to have this cultural experience, to meet the local students, to meet local people, but also to meet other international students. So we are pretty much open to this kind of experience. We support this kind of experience. We would like also to give you the best options in order to be and to enjoy to stay here in Koper. Koper is a port town, not a big town. Especially, I think that if you come from India, it's like very, very small. But believe me, it's nice, open to the world, and it offers you everything that you are looking for. And also, what I need to mention, especially, it's very safe. So here, going around, walking in any time of the day, you can feel it's safe. You can do it, no problem at all, and people are very kind. So you see, Emna is our former student. She is also not Slovene, as you can see. She is Tunisian, and she had this kind of experience, so she can also tell you about how it was coming from, let's say, abroad to Slovenia and to study here, and can also tell you about her own experience at EMUNI. And there are many other positive experiences that you can share. You can also read about them on our website. So at least after this event, I really invite you that you ask for anything that you would like to know a little bit more about EMUNI, about study programs, about maybe even about Slovenia, or anything that you are interested about. And later on, if you have any other questions, you can just write to Emna, or you can just go to our website. We have a good support for the students, and we are really keen to give you all the potential answer. I can also say that here in Slovenia, students can get some allowances regarding the food, regarding the bus transportation, and so on. So I can say, with not such a big amount of money, you can have a good student life, what is expected to have when you are here. So, as I said, I don't want to be too long. I just wanted to, let's say, have a kind of introduction to you, to let you know about our university. I must say that our university has also a good network. Maybe just to mention our network, it's composed of more than 200 different universities in EU and in the MENA region and in the South Mediterranean. And what is that? Why is that important? Because in case you would like to use the opportunity for Erasmus exchange, so maybe spend a semester or something at another university, you can do it through our network. So this is also an opportunity that you have if you go and decide to be our student. And I hope you will get that decision, because I think it's one of the best decisions that you can take it. And thank you very much to our colleagues from StepUp. We started to collaborate with them, and I must say until now, they are really professional. I really appreciate that, and thank you very much for all your effort that you have done.
Thank you so much, Dr. Roberto. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your comment. Really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Please enjoy, and I just give you now in the hand of Emna. Please, Emna, the floor is yours.
Thank you.
Please, Emna. Thank you.
So I will start by sharing my screen. Okay, thank you. So I will start with presenting to you. I think Professor Roberto already presented pretty much everything, but this is our location. Slovenia is located on the in between, like bordering Croatia and Italy. And for us, the university is just right close to the border with Italy. It's just like 30 minutes by bus to Trieste. And also you can enjoy Croatia on a normal weekend. And studying here in Slovenia, it doesn't just mean that you'll be studying in Europe. You'll be studying in a safe country, as mentioned previously, clean, healthy, from the environment, from the food, and you can practice a lot of sports, and also with the great Mediterranean climate, and in comparison to other European countries, it's more affordable. And beyond the classrooms, we practice the learning through experience, which means that at EMUNI we go through field visits, study trips, real-world projects that help the student to gain invaluable insight and practical skills. And those skills, they can be shown in a mobility opportunity for studying or traineeship, where the student can be exposed and build his own global network. And our key points here at EMUNI, we have a modern active teaching method and fieldwork, blended learning to combine both studying and working at the same time, with small classes that allow teamwork, close interaction with instructors, and the most effective acquisition of knowledge, individual support to students, and of course mobility opportunities. And we provide you with the good basics for successful career in international and intercultural organizations, institutions, or as an entrepreneur. Our first master program that I would like to start with is the one that been mentioned that I graduated personally from, the Intercultural Business Communication, help you to gain expertise in modern practice like internet marketing, international strategies, and intercultural dialogue within small classes and balanced lectures. Also, you'll be able to go in internships in one of our networks around the Mediterranean, along with field visits to Slovenia, Croatia, and Italy, and you will be studying more about the internet marketing, intercultural negotiation, web content management, and diving deeper to the business world. The next one is our master program, Mediterranean Geopolitics and Geoeconomics, which is like a program that decodes regional and global power games and explains them clearly to the others. It assesses the risks, opportunities for states, organizations, or companies in key Mediterranean and Eurasian hotspots, and navigate international law, institution, and governance. From the career opportunity, you can work as consultant and staff in embassies, politician, analyst and policy officers, corporate strategists, risk analysis, and those career opportunities will be developed through the program courses like Foundation of Political Geography and Geopolitics, International Institutional Law and Global Governance, and much more. The third program that we are going to go through at EMUNI is the Digitalisation and Human Rights. This program explores the interaction of technology, law, science, and it tackles the ethical and societal challenges in the digital age. It equips the students with a deep understanding of digitalization and human rights to assess its impact, and leadership and risk management skills for handling interdisciplinary projects and digital challenges. The program courses goes from AI and society, digital ethics, morality and law, human rights in digital age, digital policies and global governance. As you can see here, it's very rich, it's very modern, and is up to date with nowadays world. The next program, which is like the business and digital law. In this program, you'll be gaining more knowledge into the digital technologies and its regulation, how legal framework evolve with technological changes. The program develops strong analytical research and legal reasoning skills for modern business context. The program highlights the analysis of impact of digitalization on law, business, and market regulation, demonstrate in-depth knowledge of digital law, apply legal reasoning to solve complex issues in international digital environment. The course program, they go from the law and digitalization, introduction to legal and financial law, forensic of corporate conduct, EU data law, EU consumer law, AI law as well. Moving on to the next field, which is like the kinesiology of human performance, which focuses on the impact of human functioning, and also it equips the students with within the excessive lab work, including the access to top sport medicine centers, the ability and the skills to analyze and solve kinesiological problems using modern tools, and emphasize the importance of movement on holistic development, and provides practical and scientific understanding of technology. The student will be studying courses like advanced applied kinesiology, human movement analysis, sports and physical activity related traumatology, kinesiotherapy, which is also part of the practicum, and much more courses. alongside with the master program, the students, they can apply for a PhD in kinesiology for quality of life. And this program is for individuals from diverse backgrounds, such as kinesiology, sports science, bioengineering, passionate about research in human movement and health. It offers a strong theoretical foundation and hands-on experience in research, like brain dynamic and aging. The program also equips the student with the skills to solve complex research problems and advanced knowledge to improve human life quality. The program, it highlights like the complex research problem using advanced methodology, and all this in collaboration with the ZRS, which is the research center for kinesiology here in Koper, Slovenia, which is one of the biggest in the country. If it's not the only one who offers such equipment and such developed research. And then we have our next program, which is Eco-Remediation and Sustainable Development. And this is an interdisciplinary master program that equips the student with advanced knowledge and practical skills to tackle environment challenges using sustainable, nature-based solutions. And it integrates ecology, economics, and policy focusing on eco-remediation and real-world applications. The program will help the student to apply ecosystem-based and eco-remediation solution for protection and restoration, access impacts and apply legalization and support sustainable development. And the program courses go from technology in the ecosystem, ERM in rural and urban areas, economics and sustainable transformation, environmental law, ethical aspect of sustainable development, and much more. And also within the same field, we have also a master program in environment. The difference between those two, the second master program is the Master of Environmental Science, which is like which is interdisciplinary as well, and also a research-focused program here, addressing air, water, and soil pollution, waste management, and monitoring it. And it integrates scientific, technological, and socio-economic approaches, equipping students to analyze complex issues and develop sustainable real-world solutions for environmental protection and development. The program courses goes from transport and fate of pollutant in the environment, instrumental technical techniques in environment, social and legal aspect of the environment, strategies and technologies for reducing water pollution, radiation, biology and biophysics, and much more. The program also highlights the ability to assess environmental quality, impact, and risks, skills to conduct research and implement environmental monitoring program, capacity to develop and apply sustainable solutions, including waste management. Moving on to the next part, which is the application and enrollment. So for the application process, the first step is to submit application for enrollment and recognition of foreign education and supporting documents. Plus the student, once they apply, they are going to be invited for an interview. Once they accomplish the first step successfully, hopefully this is going to be the case for everyone that's going to apply with us today, they will receive a decision on recognition of foreign education. Once received, they will receive next an admission letter if admission requirements are all met. If not, if they are coming from a different field, let's say if you are an engineer and you would like to pursue business communication, you can go through a bridge exam, which consists of a small 1-hour oral exam with a professor that's going to evaluate your knowledge in the subject. And in the fourth step, once everything is with admission is done, you receive also an invitation for enrollment. And every student that's going to enroll within the first 48 hours of receiving the invitation for enrollment, they will receive a discount on the tuition fee. And the fifth step is to submit enrollment form, supporting documents, and at the end they will receive confirmation of enrollment and invitation letter that will help them with the visa application. This is like the application deadline. Our next deadline is very soon, which is basically next week for the first application period. People who are going to apply on this first application period, they will receive the admission letter by 30th of June, and the enrollment deadline is 20th of July. For the second application period, it will open from the 6th of July until 14th of September, with the admission letter received by 25th of September, and enrollment will be by the end of September. And the third application period is just for 2 days. In case you are missing any document, you need to, you are like very, at the very end, like you want to apply, you just have 2 days. But majority of the time, this third application period is only open in very special cases. The supporting documents, so you'll need your degree certificate of bachelor degree. This is for all applicants, transcript of records with a GPA or diploma supplement in English language, an English language certificate, a copy of or a photograph, depending on the program. It needs to be either a B2 or a C1. And also only for the IBC program, so Intercultural Business Communication, we need a proof of second language skills at B1 level or personal statement of native language proficiency. And of course, in case your documents are in any other language than English or Slovenian, you'll need to have like the official English translation of the degree certificate and transcript, both. And also short chronological description, which is like a brief chronological description of the entire education written by the candidate in English, a copy of identification, so the passport, and only for the PhD applicants, they will need to submit also along their CV and bibliography and research achievements. Here we have like the 9 easy steps to apply. All applicants, all applications are submitted through electronical on the national portal called EVSE. Here you have the link, but also you can have the link on the website. But I think with StepUp they are going to guide you even further with this step. And in terms of scholarship, we do offer scholarships that go up to 2,500 euros. This here is the price list for the tuitions for this year. They go from 4,900 euros until 6,100 euros, depending on the master program that you are going to apply for. And here for the visa and the residence permit, depending on each country, like the visa application process starts with the visa process immediately upon enrollment. So, and it will take between 1 to 5 months, and student residence permit need to be registered upon arrival and to obtain the valid permit. The required documents usually are the Slovenian application form, valid passport, like 3 months beyond the intended stays, a photograph, proof of financial means, which proves that you have a bank statement that can provide you with 421.89 euros per month. Also a police clearance certificate translated and verified in case if it's not in English or Slovenian, and of course the acceptance enrollment documents from the university. In case you're in your country they don't process the residence permits, you need to apply for a visa type C, and then once you arrive here, you apply for the temporary residence permit upon arrival in Slovenia, which will take from 1 to 3 months to obtain. Also, along with the student benefits, here we have the student coupons, subsidies. All students receive student subsidy meals that the government contributes with 2.63 per meal. Also we have bus fare subsidies, so all the students they obtain they are eligible to buy a monthly ticket at a discounted rate of 25 euros for the whole country. Also, students enrolled in Slovenian universities can work through an instrument called student work. It allows temporary and part-time work for students without applying for a work permit. And also, students receive a discounted rate for entry to museums and events. Also, our students can can join the Slovene language course free of charge, and at the University of Primorska, and also they are eligible to go and study at their library. Also, the students have access to IT resources from office, learning platforms, IT tools, and Wi-Fi, and students can participate in mobility exchanges program for study and internship and receive funding for their stay abroad. These are some photos of our student life here in Slovenia, how our students are enjoying, like from events to study trips, field trips, and sport activities like football, soup, volleyball, and also meeting with the President of the Slovenian Republic. Our students are enjoying a lot of their student life here. Thank you all, and now I think we can answer all your questions.
Okay. Ma'am,
Thank you so
is
much,
medium of
Emna.
instruction certificate accepted, or do we require IELTS?
Okay, I'd like everybody to write the question in the chat box. But Pankaj, you can go ahead and ask now. And after that, please write in the question, and then because otherwise everybody will start speaking, we will not be able to understand, you know.
I hope Kapilji, my questions would answer everyone's else questions. I'm sure. And thank you so much for this chance now to me. If you allow me, I can. Emna, see, I have been dealing already with a couple of universities of Slovenia. The biggest problem with the Slovenia is what we are facing is, I know about EMUNI University now. Biggest problem what we are facing is the TRP card comes so late. Sometimes candidates have to wait for 8 to 9 months. So how would you go with that so that the candidates get the card? Let's say candidates are going for the September intake, and then candidates get card in the month of next year, May or June. That is quite late.
Well, for that, it depends on the country, it depends on the offices there. For us, we can't help a lot in these terms, to be honest, because for us, we provide with the invitation letter, we provide with the enrollment, we provide all the documentation, and we support the student in this term. So even if they call us and they try to verify even further with us, like the process and the student enrollment, we support all our students. There is a lot of these cases, like from, let's say, majority of the countries. This is what they are facing right now.
Yeah, particularly from the India, with the students like coming from even Nepal, Bhutan, and the Bangladesh, they don't have the embassy, so they come here. And how many years gap is accepted at the EMUNI?
We don't have problem. Like if you have took like a year gap between your bachelor and taking the master, it doesn't.
So have you decided some like age? Like somebody is enrolling in EMUNI for the bachelor. So what is the age maximum you take?
We don't have bachelor.
We only have a master's and PhD programs. I hope she has given you answers, Pankaj. Is there any more questions you have? Probably we can give opportunity to other people as well. If that's all from
my main
you.
question was about the TRP card itself, because it gets late.
Yeah, it takes time. It takes time depending on a country.
We have been dealing with the Slovenia for the last 3 years now with all.
That's okay. We look. Is that a question or is that
no?
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So we're just gonna go on a chat box, Emna, and we're gonna start picking the questions from there, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Great. So,
Okay.
Mesan has a question: how to find a job after the completion of course? Yes, Mesan? Right. Yeah.
Yeah, for after you finish your course, so you have your master degree, it's for 2 years, and then you obtain a third year to write your master thesis, and then you have a fourth year to look for a job. So basically in Slovenia, you'll be receiving 4 years residence in which you are going to be able to find a job and to settle down and to continue living there if you decide so. So once like you are here in the market, like you can prove your skills and you can prove to everyone else like that you deserve this job. But in terms of jobs, there is, if you are asking like where to look for them, there is a lot of websites and offers and opportunities. You just need to say yes to the opportunity.
Right. There's another question from the same person, Mesan. Upon completion of this master program, what career paths are available? How can graduate effectively find employment in this field? And what is the current demand for professional with this qualification in this country?
Okay, so all our master program, they are tackling what the market is looking for, and I can give you the exact like percentage of our graduate and alumni in terms of employment, and it goes until 95%. The other 5% of them, they just decided to take a gap year or like to go and travel. Which is like they are free to do it, of course. And in terms of career paths, it depends. If you're going for kinesiology, you'll be working with athletes, you'll be working in the kinesiology labs, you'll be working within like the healthcare field. If you go for the law, of course, you'll be working within law, business within business. Everything is like, it depends on your master of choice.
Perfect. Let's go to the other questions we have.
Can I ask a question? Hello. Sir, you are mute.
Hi, can you introduce yourself first, please?
Yeah, so this is Ankit and I want to apply for master's program. But now I have question that I have only medium of instruction certificate. So IELTS is compulsory or not?
No, you can apply with the MIA.
Okay, and I am really interested in your program and Slovenia, but one of my friend got visa rejection from Slovenia. So visa rejection ratio is high or okay?
To be honest, I don't have an idea about the ratio.
Well, from India, the visa approval rate is far better than other European country. Till today is 90%. So we have to talk about the about how he got rejected and which university and which college he enrolled. And especially, I tell you, in EMUNI, we only accepting students for masters and PhD. So looking at the course and looking at the research courses, they are most probability and high chances of getting a visa approval. Because when you're going for a research courses and masters and PhD, it's a better chances, right? If the students are going for a diploma, short-term courses, then there is always the difficulty. So after this webinar, there will be a Calendly link. You can book a Calendly link, and you can speak with Ms. Gurusha, who is a rep of ours for EMUNI University. She will explain you everything, the visa processing and everything.
And sir, just last question that I have.
Please.
How much funds I need to show in my bank account?
Gurusha, yeah, sorry. Please, Emna.
According to the Slovenian law, you need to show approximately 450 euros per month.
So in Indian currency, Gurusha, how much they have to show?
Basically 9 to 10 lakh.
And Kapil sir,
Yes, please.
according to you, for visa success ratio, how much old fund it is required? Is it mature fund, 3 months, 4 months?
We need the 1 or 1.5 months old funds. We need the bank statement 3 months.
And
old funds, 1 month. Yes.
2 months is enough, right?
Yes.
Right?
The bank statement has to be 3 months old, but the funds, if they are 2 months old, that's okay.
Excuse me, can I know the show money again?
Yeah, the show money, you have to show 10 to 12,000 euro, and it has to be 2 to 3 months old.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Ruhansa. Ankit, we have answered your question, right?
Sir, just a question.
Sure,
That 450 euros per month or 10,000 euros per year?
Well, approximately, it comes to 6 to 7,000 euro.
Yeah.
But adding the travel expense and in the beginning accommodation expense, we have got a confirmation from VFS. It's safer to show 10 to 11,000 euro.
Okay. And yeah, sir, that's it. Thank you so much for the webinar. I'll be mailing my documents.
You're welcome. Thank you. Let's go back to chat box, and then we have another question. Yeah, Ankit, am I accepted, Ruhana? Ruhansa, we don't provide food and accommodation, but government offers food coupons and accommodation. We can help you in getting accommodation when you are there. Hashimi, yeah. Emna, do you want to answer that?
Which one? African
Is there any chance of getting a scholarship?
Yes, you just need to apply and show your motivation. Like the scholarship really depends mostly on the motivation more than the grades.
Right. Emna, do you want to put some more highlights on accommodation when the student arrive? How can they get accommodation, and how can they settle down with it? Please, if you can
Yes, actually,
give some more information.
Once the student they receive their enrollment with us, we share with them the links where to look for like the accommodation, all the groups, all the websites, and we provide them with all the support in this.
And is there any PR pathway like TRC, TRP? Like once they have done a master, are they eligible to get a PR there?
PR in which term?
Like permanent residency, temporary permanent residency. How can they?
The permanent residency is like after 5 years.
After 5 years.
Yes.
So when they finish their masters, will they get a post-study work permit?
Once they finish their master, 1 year of study, it counts as 6 months, actually. It counts as half. So once they finish their 3 years of master, they basically have 1 year and a half, and then they need to continue the rest. As mentioned before, as mentioned before, I am Tunisian and I've been living here for I still need to wait for 2 more years.
Right. So how long you been there for? 3 years.
5 years. Now 5
years. Nice.
Yes.
Now 5. And what's a hourly rate wage? Like if somebody gets a job over there, what's the hourly rate wage rate they get? How much they get paid hourly?
For the students, as a student, they can be paid the minimum wage as a student is 7.4 euros.
Right.
And they can go up to like 10, 15 euros per hour, which is enough for the student to survive and to live. Because the rent here is maximum will reach 500 euros. And for everyday expenses, a student with the food coupons and all the subsidies that they receive, they will need only 200 euros to survive.
Yeah, I knew somebody who was paying 300 euro per month. So yeah, it's 500 is on the higher side. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So if they get so what about the food coupons? The 20 food coupons they allow to get every month, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And what kind of jobs are available there? Sorry.
They can work either within their field, or they have like the small student jobs as like waitresses, or in like they can find all type of job, either office jobs, like working jobs, everything.
Right. And how many hours the student can work weekly?
They don't have a limit. Usually,
nice.
by regulation is 20 hours, but I
Yeah.
can tell you that the student service allow them to work more.
Nice. So
It
40
depends on
hours
the
they can
student's
work.
preference. Yes.
Right. So they can work as much they want to, right? Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, I think I have asked everything. Is there any? Okay, we're just gonna take this question, last two questions, Emna. How about the language requirement at the time of PSW? Do they you know how do they require any English proficiency test when they apply for PSW, post study work permit?
Well, for the permanent residence, you need the A2 level of Slovenian. But for the visa and everything, you don't need. Like, you just need to speak in English.
Right. Okay, that answers Arvinda questions. And how much they need to pay for the accommodation in Piran?
Well,
She is asking.
in Piran specifically, it's the same price, I can tell you.
Understand. All right.
It's the same as in Koper or Isola or anywhere here near the coast.
Perfect. So I suppose that's it from everyone. And if you have any questions, students, kindly Gurusha gonna drop the Calendly link in the group, so you can book the appointment with us, and you can have a one-to-one meeting with Gurusha, and she will explain you everything if there is anything has been missed. But so far, I think Emna, you have covered everything, and I've asked everything from a student perspective. So hopefully, will you hear from us soon, right? Perfect. Thank you so much, all the students, and thank you so much, Emna. And please pass my thanks to Dr. Roberto as well for coming and talking with us today and giving us an insight of EMUNI University. Cheers. Thank you so much.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day.
Bye.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye.